So if he was there, your father, if your father was there, let's talk about him being there. So physically, did you see him? Because some people live with their father, but maybe he worked a whole lot of hours, or he worked far away. By the time he got home, you was asleep. Whatever the case may be, whatever sacrifice he had to make for the family. Or maybe he was making some plays for himself, whatever the case may be. When I say physically, was he there? Did you see him? And and this is kind of like, this is a workbook that we're going to go through, okay? So I want you to answer all these questions and think about this. Whether you have to run the pod back and think about it at a separate time or what. But this is going to be a workbook pod, all right? So get your notes out. So if you did have a father there, physically, did you see him? Let's start there. Let's talk about physically, did you see the man? When did you see him? What did you see him doing? And I think more importantly, how did you see him? As in, what light did you see your father when you were growing up? If you had a father in the household, physically, did you see him? And if you did, in what light did you see him in? Stop, think about it. Stop, wiggle a bit. Yeah, so answer that. Think about that. I guess I may interject some of these times if you need an example. So my father worked for General Motors. He, if I recollect correctly, he worked different shifts between first and second shift throughout my upbringing. But he was oftentimes, especially in grade school, one of the coaches he was the coach of the football team, and he was always there for sports. But as for science fairs, anything like that, he was there. I always seen him. I mean, I remember it was a spot called Timothy's Pub. So he might have went there on lunch, or he might have stopped up there after work. He used to take us in the bar, for one. And now that I think about it, we shouldn't have been in that bar. It's not like Dave and Buster's Bar and Grill. This is a small little bar. It's dark in there. It's dim. We shouldn't have been in there as kids. I had a crush on a lady in there. Shout out to Tish. Woo, thank God I ain't fall for the white women. Woo, Tish almost got me at 6. Oh, my heart. Ooh, she bring them chicken strips to me. But anyway, so I always seen my dad. He was there. He was present. Like I said, if he didn't stop by that bar or whatever, I felt like he was home after his shift. And when I seen his car pull up, ooh, I better make sure I had all my damn chores done. Was I supposed to? It'll just go through my head real fast. Everything go in slow motion. I see that car turn the corner. Was I supposed to wash something, cut something, mow something, not do something? Am I even supposed to be out here? Am I on punishment? Like, what kind of wild shit? So, man, like, I was a constant and steady fear, but I think a healthy fear of not what he may do, but of not disappointing him for whatever responsibility that he and my mother may have placed upon me and my brother. And how did I see him? I seen him as a leader. He never was too busy to talk to somebody, even if I was talking shit to him. But I seen him as a leader on how to treat people and how to treat a woman. I seen him as a leader in a lot of areas.
Never not believed in me, that's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more, yeah.